Hi everyone, it's Jay here, and I just want to start by apologising. Work has been ridiculously busy these past few months, and I haven't had a chance to make many videos or even read much manga, but it should start easing off soon and I'll be back into the swing of things. So thank you so much for being patient and for still being here. So let's see what the second half of July is bringing us in terms of manga. We have Attack on Titan Omnibus Volume 11. And these omnibus editions have almost 600 pages and they're printed in a larger size than the regular editions. And this one includes volumes 31 and 32. That's all I'm going to say because of spoilers. And then we have Anyway I'm Falling in Love with You, Volume 6. This is again released on the 18th of July, and it's a school love story which starts with Mizuha, a 17-year-old girl, who is asked out by her childhood friend. But in this volume, another love interest enters the scene, someone Mizuha had no idea liked her. And then we have Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest Volume 13. And this series is the sequel to Fairy Tail, and the band are back out on a new mission, the 100 Years Quest, something no one has dared to try before, and it seems to be full of dragon gods, so if that's your thing, go check this out. And then we've got The Great Cleric Volume 4, and this manga follows Lucille, who used to be the hardest working salaryman in Japan, before he was reincarnated into a magical world called Galdardia. I can never say that one, Galdardia. Not to be put off by this, he sets out as a healer, and in this volume he gets a new job with the Church of St. Chirule Healers Guild Headquarters Exorcist Unit. Whew, wow, that is a mouthful. Good luck with that one. But it does sound really interesting. And then we have another Fire Force Omnibus edition. So this is Omnibus Volume 5. It's a 3-in-1 Omnibus edition, and it contains volumes 13 to 15. And like the Attack on Titan Omnibus, it's larger than the regular volumes. So we have another 25th of July release, and that is In the Clear Moonlit Dusk Volume 5. And Yoi and Ichimura Senpai, they're finally going out and the summer is here. So find out what these two get up to in some holiday in this volume. I'll give you a hint. They're thinking of travelling to somewhere famous for its beef. That's the only hint I'm giving you. And then we have Seraph of the End, Guren Ichinose Catastrophe at 16, Volume 1. Okay, so this is a new manga adaptation of the standalone light novel, which prequels Seraph of the End. It follows Guren as he takes his first steps towards inevitable calamity, the apocalypse that's ushered in the reign of vampires. So Guren is a 15-year-old magic user, born into a lowly clan, and is forced to enroll into an academy, which is run by his order's mortal enemies. There he's endlessly tormented by his privileged classmates, and he must hide his true strength. And it sounds really interesting, and I do want to read it, but I haven't read Seraph of the End, so I'm not sure if I should read that first before this new series, or if it even matters. I'm not sure. If you know if you have an answer to that, please do let me know in the comments below. And next we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime, Volume 22. And in this volume, Hinata has been mortally wounded, but before she dies, an unexpected player turns up. But what does this player really want? If you want to find out, pick this up. And then we have Volume 4 of Why Raeliana Ended Up at the Duke's Mansion. So for those who don't know, our main character wakes up in a new life in the world of a novel. But Raeliana Macmillan, the character she's reborn as, is actually destined to be killed by her fiancé, which is not great. So to avoid that, she tries to get into a marriage with someone more powerful than him. So if that sounds like something up your street, please do pick this up. And that's from Yen Press. And then we have Volume 2 of What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. And in order to keep his secretary and win over her affections, Youngjun pulls out all the stops to keep Mi-soo-kim by his side, trying to plan the perfect day, everything. But there is something holding her back, and it's to do with a boy in her past. And then we have Toilet Bound Hannah Koken, volume 18. And there's a reuniting in this one, but it's not a very happy one, filled with tiredness and anger. And if you want to see how that ends, please do pick up this volume. Then we have volume 3 of The World After We Fall, and it's set in a world where giant towers appeared around the world and monsters descended from them, and Jae-wan is fighting to uncover the truth behind what's really going on. And in this volume, he's transported to a strange dimension where he meets someone who's got similar powers to his own. And then we have a new horror manga from Yen Press, The Summer Hikaru Died, Volume 1. Okay, I'm going to read out the summary to you, and whilst I do, look at the cover artwork. Does it give you the chills? So, it has Hikaru's face, it has Hikaru's voice, it even has Hikaru's memories. But whatever came down from the mountain 6 years ago isn't Yoshiki's best friend. Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Carrying on at school and hanging out as if nothing has changed. As if Hikaru isn't gone. Would be crazy. But when it looks so very like Hikaru, and acts so very like Hikaru, it just gives me chills. I don't normally read horror, but I think I'm going to have to pick this up. And if you want to pick it up like me, it's going to be out on the 18th of July. And then we have volume 3 of The Boxer, and this manga starts with legendary boxing coach Kei finding a young new prodigy to train, and in this volume everyone is gearing up to a fight between his new prodigy and another extremely strong rookie. But someone else has got his eye on Kei's new boxer, so read to find out what happens. And then we have volume 4 of Shadow's House, which is set in a mansion where a group of nobles known as the Shadow family live. And these aristocrats have no visible features, so they employ living dolls to act as their faces, which is kind of creepy. Kate and Emilico are one such mistress and servant pair, and they're currently in their trial, which determines if they will stay as a pair, but time is not on their side, so they really need to get moving. And then we have Run on Your New Legs Volume 5. High schooler Kikusato has a prosthetic leg due to an accident, but he still continues chasing his dream of being a professional athlete, which is awesome. But his fear of falling whilst racing and his fight with his friend is getting to him mentally. Then we have Love of Kill Volume 12. I don't want to give too much away here, but Ryanga is ready to leave the organisation he joined, but his boss and mentor has big plans coming up. And then we have Goblin Slayer Volume 12, and here, with Priestess's promotion hinging on proof of her individual capabilities, Goblin Slayer's party appoints her as its temporary leader, and embarks on a goblin hunt with the red-headed wizard boy in tow. But how will an inexperienced party leader deal with a brash rookie? Read to find out. Then we have Volume 4 of Can't Stop Cursing You. And I have to say the cover art for this series is so cool. But anyway, there's a series of grisly murders for Cursebreaker Sayama and his assistant Yamazaki to solve. Throw in a group of idols and another curse contractor. It's going to be an interesting ride. And this is apparently the final volume of the series, making it a pretty short series, to be honest. And then we have Call the Name of the Night Volume 2, and this is about a young girl called Mira who unintentionally calls forth darkness whenever she's in distress, and her physician Rei, who's determined to seek a cure. And a fluffy goat-like visitor appears on their doorstep one day, and their cute appearance and enchanting stories of mysterious objects quickly captivate Mira. So if that sounds like something up your street, please do check that series out. And then we have Volume 32 of Black Butler, and I'll be honest, I didn't know this series was still going. So Volume 32 is out. I only read some of this series when I was younger, and then I got busy with other things and I just never picked it back up. But has anyone watching this read it at all? Is it any good? Let me know in the comments below. I can't remember much about it, to be honest. But this volume is out on the 18th of July. And then we've got Secrets of the Silent Witch, Volume 4. And And the Silent Witch, whose moniker Everett, is so shy she learned Enchanted Magecraft, which turns out to be something only really powerful people can do. And in this volume we've got a school festival and cursed objects, so enjoy. And then we've got volume 7 of Record of Ragnarok, and in the streets of 19th century London, the battle between Jack the Ripper and Heracles continues, with Jack being unexpectedly more clever and difficult for Heracles to defeat. So keep reading to find out what happens next. And then we have volume 27 of Seraph of the End. And as I said earlier, this series is set in a world where vampires have enslaved the remainder of the human race. And in this volume, on the way to Guren's safe house to finally get the details on his true plan, Yuichiro drops a bombshell of a question on him. Did you kill my family? And Guren hesitates to answer. Good. So, the next one is How Do We Relationship, Volume 9. This is a 25th of July release, and both Miwa and Seiko now have new girlfriends, which means they should be spending more time on their romantic relationships and less time together. But even though they're trying to give each other space, they can't help turning to each other for moral support when issues arise. And then we have The Way of the House Husband, The Gangster's Guide to Housekeeping. So this is a hardcover book where you can learn the housekeeping secrets of the legendary gangster Tatsu. So it's a detailed guide which includes cleaning tricks, secrets for finding cutthroat deals, schemes for mastering your territory, keys to caring for your gang, and much more. It also includes 25 delicious recipes, so if you're a fan of the series, this could be a really good buy for you. And then you have Ex-Yakuza and Stray Kitten Volume 3. This is from Seven Seas Entertainment. And ex-Yakuza member Jin and formerly abandoned kitten Sabu are working hard at Cafe Fluffy, day in and day out. But despite Sabu finally settling into this fun new routine, he still finds himself facing off against some tough customers. Sounds like a really cute read. Then we've got Omnibus 3 of Les Miserables. And if you're a fan of Les Miserables, you should check out this manga series based off of the book by Takahiro Arai. And this omnibus includes volumes 5 and 6. Again, this is a 7 Seas Entertainment release and it's coming out on the 25th of July. And that is it for July. I hope you all have a lovely month. Thank you again for sticking with me, and hopefully you can read lots of good manga this month. Bye everyone!